is Adeptthebest. She's suing her boyfriend xQc for a divorce, even though they were never married. I have many videos going through the court case, and if you think I'm trying to make Adept look bad, you're wrong. She's doing it herself. She sent a violation to the judge that xQc is spending her money. And after deep research into the ocean, the wasted money she reported as a violation, and even requested the jury to hold xQc jailed and fined for, was a tip he made to a waitress. xQc tipped $1,200.
Just to make sure, okay, this for you. It's not an error. Okay, I had some randomizer. I'm not.
Adapter is using a good deed that maybe helped a mother feed her starving kids as a violation against him to get him jailed or win 50% of 50 million. Imagine being so greedy you want to destroy a whole person's hard work for years just because you don't want to take accountability like the rest of society, just because you're lazy. Get a job, do a service for others, and get paid like all the rest of us. Many see streaming as a joke and not a real job, and I totally understand that because it's everybody's dream job. But we need to understand that X serves as a service, entertainment, something that Adapter realized that she will never be able to do. And she's fully aware of this, and it's the reason she's trying to take down the person who has been her food coupon for years. She's doing everything possible to take down the X. She also sent a jury violation for buying a Rolex and for betting $500,000 on a World Cup game. She also sent a jury a violation for streaming their argument without her knowledge. But she sent a message in his live stream chat before going there. So X is restricted from buying jewelry, accessories, clothes. Restricted from gambling. He's not allowed to touch his McLaren 720S. Not allowed to change the password to his bank card. He's not allowed to go near her, so he can't go to sue. He's not allowed to change passwords on email addresses. He's not allowed to sell his house.
Hello, xQc. This is Adept's lawyer. I'm sending this message to you to remind you that the McLaren isn't yours, bucko. Also, your last 3 relationships with the women didn't work out. Maybe try some of those femboys you like so much instead. Get the juice.
Adept shows up at xQc's house and ends stream.
I have full authority to require based off the court order that we agreed upon. You signed your name on it.
Get out now?
No, I need you to come back now. Mom, I just out to the car that I have full authority. Or can you tell me that you have it? And then I cannot. Why are you locking me out?
I'm just
Hey, if you can close the door and I can call the because you're violating the court order and I need help.
good door.
Bring a stranded
Anyway, you go on in, the only way to money on it, no one money in, password.
No, that's not true.
I had
That's
lost
I know.
the password.
So fine. I had the password. We both agreed. It was stars. There was zero.
Well, chat. This is what has happened so far, okay? So 1, my ex-girlfriend has sued me, and the court sent me an official document for a case. I am not telling any more details of this because it is confidential, okay? I am taking this to court against her, to be honest. And it's...
Yo.
xQc always wanted to make music, but has never done it because he's too shy. So I'm gonna help him achieve his dream. Step 1. I went to Fiverr and contacted a producer. Step 2. I told him that it needs to sound like a professional song, even though it was recorded on a headset microphone. Step 3. I wasted money on this stupid idea, and this is the result.
We hope you enjoy your stay. Outside the sun is shining, seems like heaven ain't far away. We hope you enjoy your stay. Outside the sun
oh snap. All right, sorry, my daughter. Yeah, I got my daughter here tonight, man. So we can't get too loud. We got to keep it down, man. We got to keep it down. Oh my goodness, juicers, how have y'all been? It's been a while. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. I see we got 0 people watching on Facebook. Shout out to y'all. But I appreciate y'all being in here tonight. We got some new news, guys. I know. I didn't forget about y'all. I did not forget about y'all. I promise you, I did not. I was busy finishing and finalizing my JDF streams. The Green Ranger. I don't know if you guys know him. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I'm a little old. So he self-transitioned and, everyone was skeptical of his wife, me included. And I went in on her and then some facts started coming out and then she provided me with some facts and then she gave me a live interview and then like his assistant gave me a live interview. His best friend, he came in hot as hell talking about
you shouldn't be investigating too much.
And I was just like, oh, I'm getting close. But no, it was a great overall experience. And, she got to tell her truth. And I think a lot of people's thoughts on her changed. Some people, we had some flat earthers who even changed their mind about her, and they sent me some positive messages. And imagine this group of people who was just hating me. They was reporting my streams, they was reporting my videos, everything they could. They reported, they was thumbs down in the video. Oh my goodness, man, y'all missed so much. But I'm happy to be back covering xQc and his divorce because we definitely got some new news. And people like, dude, is it really new or is it a review? I'm like, no, guys, this is look. Let me show you. It is really new. As you could see right here, this is a ruling. The judge has spoken. But it's referencing a lot of different items, so we definitely gonna touch on that. But man, I'm telling you, it's been trying, guys. Haters want to fight me. I got like some transracial girl out here telling me I ain't black. I got her little simp in the background, her simp cheerleader. Oh, and I get what is it called?
We're a simp podcast.
Yeah. It's called that. They coming at me hard. They using me for clickbait. I'm like, what? Like, really? Me for clickbait? Look, I'm just a small YouTuber. I mean, I can't. Don't be mad at me because you panhandling fans. But anywho, it's been a ride, guys. It has been a ride. But who do we have in here? We got some juicers in here. If you're a juicer, put that xqcL. If you're a JDF fan, put that that green heart. But yeah, man, it's been trying times. And I got my ex. Oh gosh, I'm still in the divorce, guys. I'm still in the divorce, and just for some people, no amount of money is enough. You would think someone getting like 150 racks, tax free, all that good stuff, they'd be like, all right, let's settle. They like, nah, you got more. If it's 150, maybe we could push the 175. Maybe we can get 200,000 out. I'm like, God damn. She just won't let me go, man. But me and Mr. Kyle's court date, we do have a similar court date. If you were here on the last one, his date is let me put it back up there for you. His date is on the 19th and mine is on the 22nd. Only difference, I mean, I can't say mine may get extended because for financial gain. We're gonna talk about his and where he at with his divorce and his ruling. But it's been a lot of things going on, and I feel like I need to educate you guys, because I know a lot of juicers, they ain't getting married. Y'all like, married for what? Hell no. You see what xQc going through over a girlfriend? A girlfriend, not his wife, not someone he had a ceremony with, a girlfriend, and he's getting divorced. Well, not yet, but it ain't easy. It ain't cheap going through what this guy is going through. But we gonna get through it, and I see we have some new news with xQc as far as like the credit card thing came out, and then what else came out? The hoster love show. Like, what was that? Like, is that what y'all are doing? I don't know. Is my daughter up? I hope. No, we good. We good. We good. We good. All right, we good. We good. We good. But anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Hit the like button. It helps the stream. What topics do we have? Let me pull up my list of topics. We're gonna talk about the credit card. We're gonna talk about Zastela. Is that how I say her name? Zastela. Was she set up? Was Zastela set up, guys? Was she? Was she set up? Maybe. Maybe she was. Maybe she wasn't. We gonna get to it. I promise you, we're gonna get to Zastela. We're gonna talk about, remember the guy who came up on the stream and he was like, who called me sexist and said I should be treating women better. You probably remember this guy right here, Stephen Asarch. He covered the police reports. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna revisit that. Mate, was he out of line or was his criticism fair? Is he a biased journalist? Now, look, I ain't gonna throw no smoke on his name, but he's my guy. But we definitely gonna revisit this, and then we're gonna get into the main event, which is right here, which is the court ruling by the Honorable Brandy Halford. And she made a very interesting ruling. Judges like to play it fair, if they make a judgment and no one's happy, then they feel like they've done their job. But the reality is, I think it is. I'll let y'all vote on it. I'll let y'all vote on it. So if you got a question and you want to contribute to the show, you could cash app at $HenryResilient, or you can send a super chat and I'll read it live. And I think I got my memberships live finally. I know people been getting on me about the memberships. They're up. I haven't created the badges or the emojis, but all that stuff's coming. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. Someone's mom is out of town and I got my daughter for a long time. And here's the thing, guys. Most of you guys don't know this, but child support is set up based on you having your kid for a certain amount of time. I pay child support, I pay alimony, all that good stuff. And what happened is she got the child support judgment, and now she like, well, I'm getting paid, so I could just take a vacation and just leave you with your daughter, which is cool because I love my daughter. I love her. But I'll have my daughter for a lot, so I don't have that much free time. So the streams will be at 10. Anytime it's a 10 p.m. stream, I got my daughter. I got, she got her toys all over here. She was doing the robot voice earlier. She was telling the sad story like, oh my God, Daddy, Adept is suing her boyfriend. I really hope she pulls through because it's Women's International Month. Anywho. All right, my daughter ain't say that. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. So the first thing, let's talk about the credit card situation, right? Credit card situation. Oh, man, it's such an unfortunate case. Now, here's the thing. I'll tell you a credit card story after we hear what xQc had to say. Let's go right here. And because y'all juicers, you probably know about the credit card story. It's my people who've been here from JDF who like, who is Mr. Calling? Let me check the poll, right? Let me check the poll before I get into this. What we got here? 17% of y'all like, yo, who is Mr. Cal? Who is Adeptthebest? I mean, like, how is Adept? I think she's not doing too good, guys. And I think I know why. Oh, Stephen Asarch is here. What's new? Whoa, Stephen, you supposed to be knowing. You supposed to be keeping track. We gonna let him know what's new. And oh, man, if he came up, we need a round three. But anyway, we gonna get to it. So the credit card usage, guys. I don't know if you guys know too much about divorce, but let's hear what he had to say. Let me share this tab because we're gonna get through it because I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get my daughter to her the person who takes care of her while I'm at work. And I gotta go to work. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, where we at? So let's hear what Mr. Cal had to say. And people know about this. Chill. Oh, the biased dude who liked the depths. Chill, man. Leave Stephen Asarch alone, man. He's allowed to have his opinions and all that good stuff. And we look, guys, we do want to keep it respectful for all parties involved. Remember, anything you say in this chat can and will be used against Mr. Cal in the court of divorce. So look, we don't want him to we don't need another. Moved on to Aiden Ross. Oh yes, I'm on Aiden Ross too, but Steven, stick around, man, stick around, because maybe I can educate you on something. Yes, Aiden Ross is on fire right now, but I look, when I get a story, I gotta finish it. I can't just play hopscotch, like I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so let's get to it. So here we go. Let's make this big real quick. Shout out to Streamer TV who be clipping the strips. And yes, he is biased. Look, man. All right, we'll get to it. Let's go.
Okay, guys, I'm a bit late to the chat. I did some dumb shit. Brother.
All right, so basically he said, hey, somebody did some dumb stuff, right? Some dumb stuff, and he's about to get to the credit cards.
Just randomly, I had to return something. Okay, to the store. I log into my bank account or whatever, dude. And I have a bunch of charges on my credit card. And from nowhere. Just a bunch of shit.
All right, if you can't understand him, he logs into his credit card and he has a bunch of charges from nowhere. All right, you like, yo, how does that happen? Look, guys, I set up my credit cards. If you charge anything over $1, I'll know. But maybe he different, he got big money.
From nowhere. Brother. Hello. Oh my God, brother.
All right. Is it more?
I was confused. I was and I had no idea, so I had to deal with that shit. It's kind of annoying.
All right, so here's the thing, right? He said he had to deal with it. It's annoying. He got charges from nowhere. Unless you guys been divorced, you may not be aware, right? When you get divorced, everything stops. So if someone is an active user on your card, you can't just be like, well, since we getting divorced, I'm gonna take you off. No, it don't work like that. You have to leave them on. Not saying it's Adept. All right, we don't want to make allegations, but I'm just letting you know the process of how it works. Like even me, right? I could not take her off my car insurance, my life insurance. I can't take her off nothing, right? Like I had to beg her, like, yo, can you just let me take you off my health insurance, even though it's free? It's just the stigma of it. So if she was an active user on the card, she pretty much could use the card and it'd just be what it is. And he couldn't say nothing about it other than go beg the judge, like, hey, judge, can you stop letting her use my credit card because it's in my name? So men, when you date, and I don't care how good she is, I don't care how nice she is, I don't care what she say to you, you bet not ever make her an active user on your card. Just don't tie yourself financially to someone who can harm you, okay? And you like, Henry, no way can someone harm you. Okay, you're lying. You're lying. I'm like, look, guys, I know a guy who put his wife on the American Express, and I don't have the video where he talks about him putting her on the American Express and how he got. Oh, there you go. Here we go. This guy put his wife on the American Express on the bank account. And when they filed for divorce, this is what happened.
Here I am being an honest man, right? You want to see what it gets you? This is what it is. She just emptied the bank account! And I just paid American Express. I'm fucked!
Yeah, bro, that's exactly how it happens. They empty you out, then they file for divorce, and you're like, hey, what happened? Why would you do that? You're like, oh, what are you talking about? So, could it be Adept? Possibly. I know everyone's it's Adept. God damn it. It must be Adept. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's Adept. I really don't. Like, I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's Adept. Put a 1. If you think it's Adept, put a 1. All right. If it's Adept, put a 1. If it's someone else, put a 2, put a 3, put a 4, put a 5. 1 for Adept, 2 for anyone else. You don't know if it's Adept. Now, here's the story, right? Okay, we got a couple. I see Twitch stepping in. All right, shout out to everybody on Twitch right now. Okay, Eternal Journey saying 2. All right, good. Here's the thing, right? Juicers don't know this, but my mom was a crackhead. Well, yeah, she was. She not no more. She cool though. I'll be seeing her actually tomorrow. She coming over. And what she did, right, growing up, my sister just turned 18, and my mom got a credit card in her name and was using it. Right? Just shopping ching, ching, ching. So when my sister was like, she ran a credit report, it was like, your credit is bad. You got all these bills. My sister like, yo, no, I don't. It was like, all right, well, you have to file a police report. This is way back in the day. File a police report way back in the day to get this taken off. So she filed a police report. They do the investigation. It turns out it was my mom. And they like, look, if you want this off the credit report, you're going to have to press charges on your mom. And if you don't press charges on your mom, we're going to charge you with filing a false credit card thing, or I forget the terminology, but a false claim for a credit card fraud, and then we're going to mess up your credit for 7 years. So look, my sister was like, what should I do? I'm like, if you don't send her to jail, she just got out for identity fraud. She'll just be going back. She was like, I can't do it. I was like, hey, and look, my mom, she know who to steal from, and she don't know not to, because if she would have did that to me, I would have put her ass right back in jail. But hey, I'm different. My sister, she got a heart. She compassionate. She believe in people. Okay, she believe in people. But shout out to my mom. Like, now here's the thing, right? My mom, oh gosh, one day I'm gonna get my mom up here, like Heist and I did with his, and you're gonna see just how crazy my mom is, man. She didn't beat the Grim Reaper 3 times. And I always tell her, like, yo, is that death knocking at the door? Like on some Final Destination? Like, oh boy, shut up. And then she just come and see her granddaughter. But that's the credit card thing. Now let's move forward. We're gonna keep it moving. Maybe we can keep this to an hour. Now everyone knows about this this host or not thing, right? Like, look, guys, you know I don't speak Twitch. You know I'm old. I got probably like 15 to 20 years on everybody up in this joint. But we got to talk about it because I think she was set up, and I think I got proof. You know, I'm an investigator, you know, whatever, but let's see if I got the proof. All right, so let's share this screen right here. Y'all, the juicers know. So if you're not a juicer, they was on this show called Lover Host, Mr. Kyle. And I don't even know why he's on this show, maybe for content, but he's the biggest streamer in the world, right? I think aware means, yeah, it's just content, but it causes drama all the time. RK Eternal Journey, yeah, it causes drama. Okay, so he's on this show, Lover Content or Lover Host, and it's him dating 11 women, which I'm like, bro, do you really have to date? You just say, hey, I'm Felix, and they just be like, oh, okay, what would you like to do? But anywho, so he's on this show. And was it Zastela, right? Zastela. Let's make it bigger for you guys, because you know you probably want to see this or whatever. And this girl right here, he had some chemistry with Zastela, right? Y'all know he had chemistry with Zastela, but Ariel, like, she had what he wanted, right? She had this, and he likes this. I exposed his taste, or he exposed it, but she had that.
Like this. And oh my
and
god,
she did, look, he got distracted. He got distracted.
Oh my god, but there's so little time, and
look, this is women being women, right? She see that she got the attention. She's like, oh well, let me get his attention back. So she stand up, she pop out, and then she sit down, and she knows Zastela catch on, like, come on, man, like, come on.
Like this. And oh my god!
Come on.
And
you say, "Oh my god!" Like, look at his attention.
What did you choose? I think
xQc had an opportunity to choose between love and host, and she chose love.
All right, so now she about to go to the, well, this is what you're missing out on, I believe, right? Like, look, guys. There we go, right there. So she like, I got that too, but it's all natural, and you know, I'm not gonna replay this. But that's who he chose, right? And you like, yo, what's up with that? Why would he choose the girl? Oh, she was just fixing her camera. Oh, she was fixing her camera. No, she was getting that attention back. She was getting that attention back. And shout out to Dust Productions for what's up, Henry. Phantom Ninja here showing support. Hey, I appreciate you for the super chat, and you are the sponsor of today's show. But you like, what happened after that, guys? Y'all know what happened after that. You know how women get, right? Adept comes out of nowhere, right? Out of nowhere. And she blocks her, right? Let's go to Zastela. Let's go to Zastela. This is her talking.
Higher than they said it. pretty sure they said it. I chose love. I chose love, guys. Only love.
Oh my goodness.
Love, but my heart is broken.
Your heart is broken.
It is like HDMI banged you. I know she
There we go.
banned me. I'm sad.
Did y'all hear? HDMI banned her, right? So why is your ex or whatever watching Lover host, and then she sees someone who almost wins that is a supporter and bans her, right? Now you know Adept went the, you know, she was asking them for spousal support. So if you ask them for spousal support, why are you banning people who are giving you money actively? It doesn't make sense to me. Sometimes people will cut off their nose to spite their face. It happens all the time, man. It happens all the time. But yeah, I'll run it back. She banned her, and then we're gonna do a little poll.
It is like that. HDMI banned you. I know she banned me. I'm sad. I was a long time viewer of hers, so I don't know what I did besides get rejected by xQc. She just didn't like me. Be like that.
Women be catty sometimes. Women be catty. All right, let's get out of here.
Higher than they said it.
Give me a.
They said it. I chose love.
All right. So this is what I want you guys to do, guys. This is, remember how Facebook was started? Anyone remember? It started as a this or that, right? So I want you guys to vote. I want to know, who would you take? Who would you take? So we're going to start a poll, and don't be biased. Act like, who would you have chosen? I just want to see where we at. We have Zastela. We have Adept. And we have Ariel, guys. Like, the XL Ariel ARI. All right. Ask community. Go ahead, cast your vote. Who would you have taken? Now, look, I'm going to give y'all a visual reference. All right. So here is Adept. And I tried to get pictures where everyone was clothed because, you know, YouTube and the algorithm, all that good stuff. We want to know, would you take Adept? Would you take Zastela? You know, she got the legs. Or would you take XO Ariel? Which one, guys? Now, look, be honest. Be honest. I know some of y'all would take Adept, and I know somebody would take Zastela, and probably the majority of y'all gonna go for XO Ariel for, you know, obvious reasons. But was the competition fixed, guys? Was it fixed? Let's see what we got in the poll. Zastela is winning. Okay. Zastela. All right, Zastela. And if you want to vote, you got to come over to the YouTube channel. I don't know how to do it on So what's it?
Why ain't no way, boy?
Ain't no way Adept looking like that. Look, man, I don't know what she looked like.
Why ain't no way, boy?
Oh, it was definitely fixed. I got the proof. All right, y'all like it's not fixed. I'm like, yo, it was fixed. Now here's the thing, guys. When you coming up and you dating, you ever watch Family Matters, right? And you could, let's say we all Steve Urkel, right? We all Steve Urkel, and we all want Laura, but who wants us? Who wants us? What was her name? Was it Myrtle? Myrtle wanted Steve. Steve wanted Laura. Steve spent all his time chasing Laura when he should have been chasing Myrtle because that's the one who wants you. But y'all, like, it wasn't fixed. Here's the thing, right? Look at this. Remember this? I touched on this a while back. Let's share it. Let's share it. Let's share the tab. Y'all remember I touched on this a while back, and I was like, who is this, guys? Y'all was like, yo, that's XO Ariel. Remember she was looking at him like this? Look.
The broadcast.
Look. She's glued on him.
Is she good? Yeah. This is an animal.
All right.
Are you good?
We want XO Ariel.
Are you high?
Look at her. She's her hair.
Are you? When I met you earlier.
Oh, wow.
I'm good. Are you fucked up? I'm good.
Give me the mic. Hey,
all right,
are you
anyway, so the way I'm saying it was fixed. Okay, someone says she's trying to get clout from. All right, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, and he knows this. He's very aware. I guess as you guys would say. Everyone's trying to get clout from. He's the biggest streamer in the world. He's the biggest streamer in the world. You can be like, yo, Henry, you getting clout from him. I'm like, well, maybe. But, you know, the divorce is central to me in my life. And the fact that he's going through it is like, yo, it's wild as hell. It is wild as hell that he's divorcing his girlfriend. You know who else about to be potentially not divorcing their girlfriend, but Tiger Woods, man. Tiger Woods living with his girlfriend, and now she's suing him to break the freaking NDA, and he kicked her out, and he like, you kicked me out, how could you do that? So she's coming for him. And does that remind y'all of anything? Does that remind y'all of something? Someone living with somebody and then the relationship go left, and next thing you know, you in court getting sued? Does it remind you of someone? I think we may know, like,
Oh my God, this game sucks.
yes, this divorce game is sucking, but maybe we got a win coming up for him. So that was the whole whatchamacallit. Now let's go visit Mr. Asarch. Maybe he's still in the chat lurking. Maybe he's lurking. Oh, he's lurking. He's still here. All right, so we're gonna talk about investigations, I guess, versus journalists. He's still my guy. I don't care. I don't care if he thinks, you know, I need to be nicer to women. I don't care if he thinks I'm I forget what he's misogynistic. Like, am I misogynistic? Am I? I don't think so. All I do is
tell the whole truth all the time.
That's all I do is tell the whole truth all the time. All right. So remember, he came in hot, guys. Came in hot. Yeah, rest RIP Tiger. I mean, it's gonna cost him about 10 million. He gonna lose, guys. All right, so he came in hot, but he did find the police reports, and we're gonna play a couple things. He was like, I shouldn't be talking about her dad, and I'm gonna tell you why I talk about her dad, because her dad, we'll get to it when we get to it. All right, so I'm always like, hey, where's her dad in this? Okay, he's like, oh, you shouldn't be talking about her dad. I'm like, all right, whatever. All right, so let's go. Let's hear him out for a quick. We're not listening to this whole 13 minutes. We're trying to keep this tight, keep into an hour, and I can go to sleep. All right, so let's go. You got that you were not able to share. Oh, sorry, I got it in chipmunk mode. Normal. So here we go. You got that you were not able to share. This is me saying, hey, what document did you have that you were not able to share per se? And the only reason I'm asking that, because if he got it and he's not able to share it, like, does he plan on sharing it? Can he ever share it? What happens to documents that you get that you don't put in your article? Do they just go to the wayside? I don't know. Like, look, dude, I'm oblivious to this. I'm not a journalist. I'm an investigator. Or I was an investigator. Not no more. I'm like,
well, that would kind of defeat the purpose of having the document and not being able to share it, don't you think?
Okay. Was it the reporters?
Anything I thought that was important, I included in the article or in the Twitter thread. Basically,
all right, so you heard him. Anything that he thought was important. Whereas me, I just put everything out, guys. I just put everything out. I don't be like, well, I'm just gonna put this part out, and I don't pick and choose. And maybe, we don't know if he's constrained, like from like an editorial standpoint, where like, no, you can't put this out. And that very much well can be the case. Whereas me, I'm a YouTuber. I'm like, look, everything is content. I'll just put everything out, let y'all figure out what's important, what's not. And he's here for the recap. And I'm excited that he's here, man. I'm excited that he subbed. And I don't care what he said. I don't care if you think I'm misogynistic. I'm Henry Tate out here. No, I'm not. But yeah, because that leads to a bias in the report, and you are onto something, right? If you don't put out the whole story, you just put out, what you may feel is important, then people could say, hey, maybe you're biased, but let's keep going.
I got like 30 pages of police reports, and
holy crap,
most of them are like entirely irrelevant to the case at hand.
Which could be true. Okay. Which could be true, guys. It could be. Now, I did my due diligence and I requested all of the police reports, and my 10 days should be up, I think, like tomorrow or something. And the police stations, they just be waiting. I'm like, come on, man, y'all could have emailed them to me. I wanted to present them tonight while we had Asarch in the trap, because it's something I really, really want. But anyway, keep going.
The January 20th incident is mentioned. That's in the article.
All right, guys. So he's talking about, all right, I have the court document up, the January 20th. But there's also another article that he got, or another police report that he got, that we're going to go to first.
Well, this is a court record.
Now, look, he said this is a court record. Like, dude, I just said it's a court document. So Anyway, like I knew it was that, but anyway, we're gonna go to the part where it gets a little hairy. Where are we at? I think it's the 8:53 mark. Right here.
The need to throw other people into this mess.
All right, please go a little earlier. Now, look, heavy set is subjective, so let's shoot Valentine's Day picture. And I know you guys are probably about to, do y'all well stuff, but be respectful because this is gonna get used in court, guys. It's gonna get used.
Yeah, I can.
All right, so the officer described the person as being heavy set, okay, and he was like, "Hey, no person should be described as heavy set." So if you have two people on the scene and you're an officer, you come in hot and you want to, hey, alert people what's going on. You got two people, maybe similar height, similar hair color. You have to differentiate them somehow. You can say age, but if one clearly weighs more than the other, you may say heavy set. And if I weighed 1,000 pounds, guys, would you call me heavy set? Probably. You'd be like, yo, this. Yeah, chat be nice to Steven, man. He's still my guy. I am friends with people who have different opinions and I don't care. Look, I was told I wasn't black. So like my skin is thick. I don't care. So the heavy set thing comes out.
Yeah, I really disliked that they used heavy set to describe any woman.
Yeah, that's just them doing their job. That's what they'll say. Like, hey, she's now look, heavy set is subjective. So this is me shooting Adept some bail, giving her the benefit of the doubt. Like, look, whether she heavy set or not. I don't care. Yeah, please be nice to Steven. He's in the chat, guys. He's reading. So like, don't be going in on my guy. He's still my guy. I'm probably gonna email him about Aiden Ross. He's probably gonna don't be emailing me ish. But Aiden Ross is going to come up in this court document in a roundabout way. Sorry. So let's shoot her some bail. All right, now let's go. Heavy set is subjective. I used to date someone. It doesn't matter. His attorney. The female in the residence was his ex-girlfriend and her mother. So, like, where's the father at? Where's the father? This is me talking about, hey, where's the father? Every time they're in court, we say, hey, mother's here. Where is father? Where mother's here? Where is dad? Where is dad? He like, look what he'd say about dad. Where has the father? Do you know the relationship with her father? Is the father in her life? Is the father dead? Like, what's going on?
I think your fixation on women and their fathers is really gross. And like entirely irrelevant to the overall story at hand.
All right, I strongly disagree because it's 100% relevant to the entire case at the over whatever. And I don't have an obsession with women and their fathers. It's probably the only case I mention it. But let's see why you like Henry. Why the hell you keep bringing up the father? Why are you obsessed with her and her father? And I'm like, nope, no. I only brought up the father because right here, this court document right here, right? So most of you guys don't know what a divorce is like. You probably never been married. Not saying that's a good or bad thing, but what did she say? This is from her response to Felix trying to get spousal support, right? Like, hey, I need some spousal support. The only way we can move forward in this case is if Felix pay me spousal support. I need spousal support, not just for me, but also I need spousal support to pay my legal fees, guys. I'm on hard times. I had to show my face. It's not been a good time for me. I'm down. I'm trying to divorce my boyfriend. People are turning their backs on me. Some people agree, but most people don't. And if the judge doesn't help me out, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, so that's Adept. This whole thing, her whole document was all about I need spousal support. And you ain't even proved you married yet. You looking for spousal support? She like, yes. Give it to me. Make him pay. He betting $500,000 on a fucking soccer game. He can't give me some spouse support? Nope. Anyway, so what does this say right here, guys? Let me share it to you. So you're like, where's her father coming to play, Henry? The jokes are cool, but where's her father? All right, let me make it bigger for you guys so you guys can see. You'll be like, okay, so holding out, Samantha testified that she and Felix held themselves out as married to Samantha's family. In parentheses, she put mother, father, brother. You hear that? She put mother, father, brother, as well as the brother's girlfriend on and after August 20th, okay? Samantha held herself out as married to airline personnel at Texas. We know she also held herself out at the parties, right? And you like, Henry, what does this have to do with her goddamn father? Are you obsessed with her father?
Nope.
No, absolutely not. But what happens is by her putting this in the case, now dad can be called to testify. Okay. Now you can be like, oh, Mr. Lopez, I need you on the stand, guy. I'm going to subpoena you if you refuse to testify because your daughter said that she and her boyfriend, or what she says is husband, no, he's like, why not ask about the mother and the brother? You have to ask everybody. Everyone she listed in this document can legally be subpoenaed to testify. You think my mother-in-law ain't about to testify against me in May and talk about, God knows what. But everyone she listed has to testify. And you're not banking 20 million or whatever, 5 million. I think some judge extrapolated out to 5 million on 2 people testifying. Hey, you named him and I am Giga Chad lawyer, right? You like, yo, Giga Chad, you think Giga Chad lawyer ain't like, hey, yeah, you named your father? That's just another person to testify. And Giga Chad lawyer is not playing games with her mother, her brother, her father, her friends, her housekeepers. He don't care. Here's his line of questioning. Here's his line of questioning right here. You like, what's his line of questioning? Hey, this is what he asked his mother. Just to be clear, I want to make sure I understand. Felix never told you he and Samantha were married, correct? And she like, no, not directly. Okay, so now you know what that means? I'm calling everyone she listed. Her mother, her brother, brother's girlfriend, cousin, housekeeper, anyone she lists in these court documents, I am calling them to testify. And if they refuse to testify, I'm subpoenaing them. And if they refuse to, after they get served, put them in jail because they're impeding the legal process. But that probably won't happen. And what did he say? She only identified, let me make this bigger, 8 people whom she told she was married. All 8 of them gonna be testifying. All 8 of them, I need this. This is how you build your case. This is how you win your case. Hey, we asked all 8 people, did Mr. Kyle ever say he was married to Sammy? And they all said
nope.
So then what? So who was just saying it? We know one person holding out ain't enough. It ain't enough for just one person to hold out. So I mean, people can say whatever you want about the father. Everyone's testifying. And if you Sammy, you want everyone to testify as well. You don't want to, you mean to tell me you're going to bank $1 million potential divorce on your mother and a housekeeper?
Nope.
Come on. Steven, you still in the chat? You definitely got an opinion on that. All right. I think he may left. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stand as a character witness. Look, man. So it's not about being obsessed with the father. Hey, you listed him in the court documents. Now he's fair game. And he better come with a story saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, okay." Is KK mean good? Is that good? I don't know. I don't speak Twitch. I don't speak Twitch. Is KK good or bad? Anyway. So his father, I'm subpoenaing him. All right, guys, let me get some water. We keeping it tight. Packing a bong. Be right back. Look at Steven. He's stoned out, man. He could be stoned out right now. Hey, he's still my guy. All right, so you like, where does Aiden Ross come in? I'm like, oh gosh. All right, so moving on. Now we have to do a review because we're getting close to that main event, guys. Damn, I'm crushing this live stream. We on pace for an hour. I ain't holding nothing back. Let's see how the poll is doing. Everyone chose Zastela. Real talk. I would have chose Zastela too. And it's all about personality. If you watch them, they got the chemistry. Ariel, she got the personality for now, but Zastela, she seemed real down to earth. And give me a down to earth girl over some. Anywho. Hey, Steven here. He here. Now he here for the new news. Cause I'm like, Steven, why you ain't do your due diligence? He coming at me about the police reports. I'm like, yo, man. All right. So I got the police reports. Here's one thing I want, right? This, and I know Steven got it, but he won't give it to me, man. See, we supposed to be teammates. This right here, guys, I'll share it with you. Let me share this tab. I'm trying to get it, but it's really hard. And now that I'm saying I'm trying to get it, it's bad. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get it because last time I reached out to get it, the lady was like, "Well, there's a pending motion to seal the case, and I don't know if I can give it to you or not." I'm like, "Well, technically, it ain't sealed, okay?" So there was a temporary hearing on January 23rd, and I've been trying to get the court record for it for like weeks, guys, weeks, because this is where everyone came in there and they testified and they put forth their evidence. And anyway, they put forth their evidence and people testify. And you're like, who testified? Well, we know her mother testified. We know Sammy testified. We know a housekeeper testified. You know, who was Consuela from Family Guy? She testified and said, no, he never said we married. No, he just says esposa. He says esposa. And anyway, so let's get to this document right here as we work our way to the main event because we're close to it and we're going to shut this stream down in about 30 minutes, guys. All right, let me get to it. And like he like, oh, I may have missed it. I did a bong rip. Okay, Steven. You missed it because you was doing a bong rip. All right. We'll take it. Anywho, I'll probably email you after since you're working on Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross is hot right now. And you're like, where does Aiden Ross come into this? I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you where he comes into it. Okay, so this is kind of like a recap. You remember this December 13th temporary agreed order. So this is both of them agreeing to a couple things because this is going to get referenced, guys. This is going to get referenced. Okay. Okay, and now we got the Dia. We got Dia up in here. All right, let me shout out to Dia. It was accidental. JK showing love. Oh, thank you, Dia. I appreciate you. No to get the docs. Look, man. How is my guy high right now? I mean, he's not even speaking in clear sentences. He's a journalist for crying out loud, and I'm just a YouTuber. No to get the docs. I don't know what that means. All right, so here we go. This is the old agreement from December 13th that they both agreed to. That Sammy gets the BMW, she gets the Tesla. And I know this is a recap, but this is about to get mentioned. He can't sell the house in Texas. He can't sell a house in Canada. All right. And Dia, post your channel. What else? He can't delete any data or content from any social network profile used to create by either party. Okay, I see we got Tammy in the chat. All right, shout out to Tammy. Taking any steps to intimidate the other party, including but not limited to discuss pending litigation. So this is kind of like the gag order. Don't talk about it on Twitch. And you can't drive that goddamn McLaren. Okay, so, and this was signed by everybody on December 13th. There go the judge signature. There go the lawyers. And there go Adam Morris, Giga Chad lawyer. There go Felix and Sammy. You're like, Henry, what the hell does this have to do with anything? All right, now we get into the good stuff. Okay, so now we did the recap. Let's go to this. Remember this. I showed it to you guys. This is the first. Here, I'll make it bigger so you guys can read it. Boop, boop, boop. All right, this is the first. This was filed on the 13th of January. And this is the first amended motion for temporary orders and a request for temporary injunctions. This is all review. So this is what she's requesting, guys. This is what she's requesting from the judge. She's like, Judge, I have a few requests. And the judge is like, okay, what do you want, Sammy? What do you want this time? Well, she's like, hey, I want respondent to pay reasonable interim attorney fees and expenses, including but not limited to appraisals, accountants, actuaries, as so forth. Petitioner is not in control of sufficient community assets to pay attorney's fees and anticipated expenses. Why is that Mr. Kyle's problem that you have no money? Why? It's not my problem. Don't worry. This is kind of standard. Petitioner has insufficient funds for income for support, and petitioner rests the court order. Make Felix make payments for support to her until a final decree is signed. Okay, final decree is like divorce decree. How the hell you gonna ask for support? It ain't even been determined if y'all married. But this is what lawyers do. They reach, guys. They reach because hey, the worst thing the judge could do is say no. But she like, I don't care. I'm gonna ask for it. Okay. She want that temporary money for a handout. Yeah. Yeah. No one wants to work anymore. They just want to sue you. They just want to sue you. No one wants to put in the work. Petitioner requests exclusive use and possession of the following motor vehicles, which includes the Tesla and the BMW, and that Mr. Cal be prohibited from entering, accessing, or otherwise exerting any control of. They threw that any control of because he pulled the whole he did something with the Tesla card. Petitioner requests that the parties and their agents be ordered not to drive the McLaren. Okay, we already agreed to that. Well, why are you asking for that again? Okay, additional requests. She doesn't want him providing copies of pleadings in this cause of action to any third party who is not directly involved in the pending litigation. So she like, you can't be sending Henry any documents, okay? Like, don't send Henry any documents. I'm tired of him going live. I'm tired of him exposing our business. Why does he keep doing it, okay? Look, Adept. Look, we gonna talk about that. All right, directing any friends, family, followers, employees, colleagues, or otherwise individuals to discuss the pending litigation on social network profile, including but not limited to his Twitch or YouTube. So, hey, stop telling your friends like Destiny to talk about the divorce, okay? I don't want you talking about it, and I don't want you telling them to talk about it. Like, this is control, guys. This is what control looks like. Using funds to gamble. Remember, he made that $500,000 bet. Using funds to buy jewelry. Remember when he bought the watch and she was like, you bought the watch, you put $500,000. That's our money, guys. That's our money. Get out of here. Get out of here. It ain't your money. You ain't earned that. Entitlement, man. Entitlement. Assessing any way interfering with the password, email address, payment information, because it's probably linked to his bank account, right? So like, don't be changing the payment information. I still want to, receive any, don't be canceling my Netflix, even though it's in your name. All right, I don't know if the Netflix is in his name, but it might be. Or any other information for any account or publication related to any property for which petitioner has been awarded exclusive use and possession, including but not limited. Look, she like, hey, I want to drive that Tesla. I want to drive that Tesla. Now, who do you think pays for the Tesla account? Do you think it's her or you think it's him? That's an excellent question. Who is paying for the Tesla? He wants to buy another 60K chain. Ooh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so, and she requesting, I want him to put down a $500,000 bond. $500,000 bond, guys. $500,000 bond. Okay, hey, petitioner requests that he puts down a $500,000 bond payable to Adept. Condition on his compliance with the Williams County standing order. All right, guys. So she's asking for a lot of things. And now we about to get to the final hour. Now we about to get to the final. This is what we've been waiting on. Stephen Asarch, you still here? Let me check the Cash App. Make sure we got no Cash Apps. What do you guys think she's going to rule? What do you think she's going to rule, guys? Stephen, maybe. Stephen, you got this. I have to check something before we go live with it. All right. And let's not forget, where did all this come from? Before we get to it, sorry, one more document. We're just going to go over the violations. Remember, she listed about 30, 50, 11 violations. Like, he did this, he did that. And he told Destiny to talk about it. He told Henry to talk about it. He told everybody and their mama to talk about it. He told QT Cinderella to say that she don't agree with people taking anyone's money. I wonder, are they still cool? Anywho, people like, you messy, Henry, you messy. Okay, I'm not messy. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this, guys. Just trying to get to the bottom of it. We want to dig. You
dig, bro. You like to dig.
Hell yeah, I dig. All right, so quick recap of the violations. And the purpose of these violations is to give her grounds to stand on when she makes the judge like, hey, I want this from him. This is why I want him not to buy jewelry, because he bought a Rolex for $25,000 on the 23rd. Okay. What else did he do? He accessed the vehicle he accessed the Tesla on January 7th. All right. He accessed it again on January 7th, where I couldn't have access to it. On January 8th, when I popped up at his house, he discussed the pending litigation on live stream. I don't know if it was January 8th. Basically just trying to make him look bad so the judge will basically rule in her favor. Look at this. He on January 18th, he tipped a waitress $1,200. This is pocket watching, bro. This is
you dig, bro. You like to dig.
She's digging in on him, guys, and she's using his live streams to jam him up. And it's just. And here we go. The false report on the 20th, which I can't wait to figure out who that friend was, because I'm gonna be like, yo, this is the friend who was there at the house when xQc called the police on her. All right, so you like, yo, what? The Spectrum internet. This is petty. He cut off the internet service. Too long, didn't read anyone. All right, now we here at the main event, guys. Let me make sure, and we're gonna go from the bottom up. Now, I hope you guys remember. I'll go back and forth just so you can see what she asked for. All right, just so you can see. We're gonna come out request for blah blah blah. All right, so here we are. Let's get it. This is the main event. Let me take a deep breath. Drink some water. What did the judge rule? Yeah, she reported he turned off the Wi-Fi. Hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got before we keep going. Where we at? All right, so main event right here. So this is the judge's order. This is her signature. Remember, we're going from the bottom up. So request for security for compliance. And you like, Henry, I don't remember what that was. This is this, guys. Request for security compliance. I want that $500,000 bond. And if he messes up, then I could be rich and I could stop streaming on GTA RP, guys. So the judge was like, hell no, you're not getting no $500,000 bond awarded to you if he mess up. So, and I do have, we'll go to footage of the courtroom and her face when she read this order that's coming to her. All right, let's keep going. All right, so let me. Here's a victory. Okay, so yeah, easy denied on the 500,000. So now we're gonna go back to this. All right, so this is part 2, E and D. So she granted D. E was already agreed to on record. On record means this was that court trial that happened on the 23rd. And you like, what was on record? What is E? What is D? All right, let's go to it. So record was D and E. Okay, here we go. So this is about to be bad, guys. So someone said he wanted to buy a chain. Judge was like, nope. Okay, so E was accessing or interfering with changing the password email address with the Tesla. So she's like, hey, he already agreed to that in the December one, right? That is this one right here. We can show it. You mean you guys seen it? It was on the December 13th. The December 13th one where she was awarded exclusive use of the BMW and the Tesla. And that is right here. Okay, so there you go right there. But there you go, utilizing funds right here, utilizing funds in his possession to acquire clothing, jewelry, or wearing apparel that is not reasonably necessary to support the respondent's minimum reasonable needs. So that 60K chain you want to buy, that would be a violation if he bought it. But he could buy it now because technically it's not an order yet, guys. It's not an order yet. It's coming, but she like, no more buying jewelry. All right, what else? What else did the judge rule on? Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Let's see what the victories are. Now, here we go. Here we go. Let's go back to this document right here. Where we at? Boop. All right, so request for additional temporary injunctions. A was denied, B was denied, C, the respondent agreed on record. So what is A, B, and C? So A, B, and C was providing copies. Let me share this tab. On her request, providing copies of pleadings in this case of action to any third party who was not directly involved. And she denied it, saying y'all already agreed to that he couldn't share this with anyone, right? So no giving stuff to Henry Steele. See the original one. Directing any friends and family or followers, employees to talk about it. That was already granted. And C, this is the big one, guys, utilizing funds in his possession to wager, gamble, or play any games of chance. And you like, okay, so on January 23rd, he agreed on record he would not gamble. Okay, and that is right here. I'll go back to it right here on the judge's orders. I can make it a little bigger for you guys so you guys can see. He already agreed on record that he wasn't gambling. And you're like, how does this play into Aiden Ross? Here's the thing with Kick, everyone's trying to get to Kick right now. If he gets the Kick has a real chance. But if he can't gamble till this goes out, he can't really jump the Kick. I mean, he could jump the Kick, but you know, Kick they want him on their gambling. They don't want him on their reacting to videos. They're like, hey, we want him on their gambling. And he probably agreed to not gamble based on his lawyer's recommendation. Hey, it looks bad. You're in the middle of a divorce and you dropping $500,000 on a soccer game. Cut that out. Cut that out. Okay. Cut that out. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me, we got to go slow with this one, right? We got to go slow. We got to go slow. Okay. All right. B was denied. So this is the first request. So B denied. And she's saying, hey, we already agreed on C and D. Why are you wasting my time with this? All right. So you're like, well, what was B? What was D of the request? Okay. All right. So the big denial in B, guys, y'all ready for it? If you remember, you know, petitioner has insufficient income for support. And the petitioner requests the court order responded to make payments for support of her until a final decree is no, hell no. The judge is like, I'm not awarding you no goddamn spousal support. Sorry, get out of here. It's not happening. So the sob story, I can't pay my legal fees. She like, look, we don't care. We don't believe all women over here in this courtroom. Okay, young lady? You're not married. Well, let's not say you wasn't married, but the judge is like, no spousal support. And as far as use of the BMW and the Tesla, you already got that. He already said he's not going to drive the McLaren. Why are you wasting my time? Okay, now we got one thing left, right? You like, what's left, Henry? What's left? What's left? Petitioner requests that respondent be ordered to pay reasonable interim attorney fees and expenses, including but not limited to fees for appraisals. All this is lawyer fees. Is he going to pay my lawyer fees? Is he going to pay me to audit him? Is he going to pay me to go after his money? He's going to pay my lawyer? And what y'all think the judge said? What do you think the judge said? What do you think the judge said? This is major. You don't understand how huge this is. I'm going to explain it to you at the end, the huge implication, the fact that she's not getting spousal support. So the judge was like, look, lady, look, adept. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me holler at you. Look, if I didn't give you no spousal support, I'm not giving you no goddamn lawyer fees. Denied as to the trial on this issue of common law marriage. Hey, prove you married, then maybe we could talk. Until then, you're not getting no money whatsoever. And what does Dust Productions say? Shout out to Dust. He says common law marriage is what they do on flat earth, right? Hell yeah. They doing common law marriage with their cousin. All right, let me stop. All right, so look, guys, this is major. And I don't know why he's not talking about it more. So if I'm him, he seemed happier. She seemed sad because that temporary money is nope. And I do have footage of her reading the letter, and I'm gonna put it on the screen right here. Hopefully you guys see it. Let me make it big for you. Here it go right here. She is wearing white and the judge is wearing black. I'm gonna show it right now. Hold on. Here we go right here. It's right there in the upper right hand corner. She's wearing white and the judge just comes out and just says no. Did you see it right there, upper right hand corner? She's wearing white. The judge is wearing black, and it is game over. Sorry, but not sorry. So now the onus is on her to pay for all of this, right? So now it's like, now you got to prove we married. You prove me married, then maybe you can get you some money. But if you can't prove we married, and Stephen Asarch, she said, hey, it's hard as hell to prove common law marriage in Texas. They ain't.
Nope.
So now here we go, right? Here we go. Now, if I'm her lawyer, I'm like, look, we got to settle up on these lawyer bills. We need to make sure I'm going to get paid, because if your plan was for Mr. Kyle to pay me to defend you, and that plan has just been thwarted, all the motions you filed, all the violations you listed had no impact. So now where are we at? We need to, we need to settle up on the lawyer fees. We need to make sure my retainer is there, because now if I'm Mr. Kyle's lawyer, if I'm Giga Chat lawyer, oh, it's blood in the water. He like, you smell that? You smell that? I smell some blood in the water. I needed the Jaws soundbite. I needed the Jaws thing. It's blood in the water. Now you just pack on the paperwork. You pack on the paper. You rack up her lawyer fees. And remember, if she loses, he's asking for his attorney fees. So now you settle. But at the end of the day, here, guys, let me tell you this, right? Let me tell you this. This is what she's playing with house money. If her name is on the title of the McLaren, she's gonna get half either way. Either way. So that could be $150,000 to just blow. All right. Why does my live stream have a rerun and not live? I don't do Twitch. I don't do Twitch at all. Sorry, man. I gotta learn it. Now she has to pay to defend herself. And if she loses, she has to pay his attorney fees that he racked up. And Asarch, our guy, said, hey, it's hard to prove common law marriage in Texas. It is hard. It's an uphill battle. And her 8 friends ain't going to... Hold on.
Boy, ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
Boy, ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Hey, look.
Boy, ain't no way.
Ain't no way. Ain't no...
Boy, ain't no way.
Look, I said on record, if she is found to be married to him, I will shave my head live on Twitch. And the bigger implications now, it's a victory for her in the sense that, hey, she got him to stop gambling. So he ain't no gambling moves for him, and ain't no more flexing. So his drip may be looking a little stale. I mean, his drip better than mine. So, I can't talk. Put an xQc and L in the chat. And as far as it being sealed, I know a lot of people are wondering, is it sealed yet? Technically, on the docket, there is no judgment or ruling like we saw today that it has been sealed, but they are acting as if it's sealed when it comes to me getting information, which I'm just like, oh my God, just give me the freaking court record. I want to know what was said, what else was said. We know he agreed on the 23rd that he wouldn't do it. Now I have to go to my community tab. But this is what you guys got to watch out for, man. You think she down for you? You build her up. You build up her career. You get her where she need to be, and next thing you know, she's suing you for divorce, and you were never married, and you like, oh my God, this game sucks. Hell yeah, it sucks. You mean I'm getting sued by my girlfriend? Maybe this will stop his gambling addiction. I think it'll just slow it down. In all honesty, he would just have to wait, and there's nothing wrong with that. He'll just have to wait. Okay. I see we got some people with some support in the chat. I appreciate that. But we did have some questions on the community tab. Let's go to it. Let me put it on the screen for you guys so you don't think I'm just making this up. Remember, I usually post a a community post to say, hey, if you have questions, post them right here, and I'll answer them live. So here we go, right here. I'll show you guys. Someone said, when is the very last day of his trial, possibly, or a verdict day, if you will? Who knows? His trial date is the 19th, which I could show you guys. We can go back to it. His trial date is scheduled for the 19th at 9 a.m. It's a Friday, so it'll probably be a one-day trial. But if I'm his lawyer, I'm just like, hey, I'm subpoenaing everyone. If they don't show up, what are we doing here? If you, Sammy, you might want to settle. But at the end of the day, she ain't gonna settle. She gonna take it. This is gonna go balls to the wall. I'll be surprised. Excuse me. I would be highly surprised if she settled, because look, even in my case, I'm like, hey, X, how much do you want? She's like, she don't got no number. She don't got no number. I gave her like a blank check, and she was like, what's this? I'm like, just tell me what you want so we could just finalize this. And this was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was like, hey, blank check. What do you want? I don't know. I need to talk to my lawyer and figure it out. I'm like, oh my God. So I am, May 19th is a Friday. So that's why I was thinking it'd be a one-day trial. Now, if it was going to be longer, it'll probably be on like a Monday. Like mine is on a Monday. And I know my mother-in-law is probably going to be testifying against me and some other people. He was horrible and she should get all his money. Anywho. Any question, guys? Put them in the chat. I got about like 20 minutes. I could stick around. Tell y'all what I've been going through. Like the stream. We can touch back on it if you want. She better settle. She can't afford. She got the 150K in the McLaren, guys. She got the equity in the McLaren. I don't think xQc got to take the stand, in all honesty. But they gonna call him just to, she settle for 100. Nah, she gonna settle for a couple 100,000. And someone said he wanted to buy. All right, now let's go back to this item, because this is something important at the bottom. Let me share it with you. It's technically not a court order yet. This is her ruling. She ruled on it, but it hasn't been signed as official court order. So this is a ruling, and he'll get the court order in the mail. It has to be drafted by her attorney. She'll prepare the temporary order. So, and a recap, he doesn't have to do the bond. He agreed on record. I think E was what? The no spending, no buying clothes, or no gambling. He was one of them was no gambling. One of them was no jewelry, but everything else was pretty much denied, or he already agreed to it. So moving forward, she not getting no spousal support. She not getting no lawyer fees. And she better hope she wins something, or she gonna have to pay him out. Why agree on that? Save face. It's some things I probably agreed to just to go along to get along. Because look, here's the thing, right? He wants this done as quickly as possible. He can't move. Imagine if you have like a $200 million gambling contract sitting on your desk that you cannot sign because you have this divorce going on. And what he could do is just settle. Say, hey, look, I'm gonna give you 500,000. We can call this a day, and then I'm gonna sign this $200 million streaming deal with Kick, because that's the goal. If Kick gets him and they get Kai Cenat, a lot of people will be on Kick. This is like the three horsemen: Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, xQc. Who's bigger than them on Twitch? Even Kick's in the 90% revenue or whatever Trainwreck is offering. Who owns Kick? Stake owns Kick. So basically, it's like, hey, we gamble and we need streamers to come over here to advertise our gambling. And we don't care if kids do it. Like you can call it unscrupulous or whatever, but Stake owns it. And since Twitch is not giving out any deals to any creators and they're taking 50%, if you big enough, like Aiden Ross is big enough, you say, hey, give me 150, I'll be over there. And the thing is, why not stream on Kick? Me? Look, man, I could barely stream on Twitch, man. I could barely stream on Twitch. As soon as I get YouTube down, they're like, hey, stream on Kick. I'm like, dude, I got Twitch down. And people are like, hey, it's not even playing over there. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's do another poll. Was the judge fair or foul? Did y'all think Adept got robbed? I mean, I hate to say robbed, but Steven, you gonna cam up or you I really want you to cam up. Was the judge fair or foul? All right. And we went over the rulings. It's no spousal support, no lawyer support, and he's gonna stop gambling and he's gonna stop buying jewelry. All right. Let's not confuse things even more. Yeah, Steven, he ain't even in the right mind, man. One day I'll probably do a bond gate with Steven. All right, let me stop. I know I got people watching. I don't indulge in the devil's lettuce or the marijuana. But I should drop the link, man. Let me drop the link. Let me talk to some juicers. Just please don't pull a blicky out, man. Please don't pull a blicky out and say you're ready to defend XQC. I'll drop the link. Can we go to the court hearing? No. You probably could actually, if you in Texas. Let me drop the link. You got a cam up, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some trolls. People like, don't drop the link. Last time we did this. So can XQC talking about the case? Hell no, he can't talk about the case. He can't. He can't even if he wanted to, man. That sucks. You getting railroaded. And all right, see you, Dust. All right, look, the stream's over. We just chilling, just like the stream on the way out. If someone on guest star, etc., does something bad, you don't get banned. They do. Oh, sweet. Okay, sweet. Look, I don't know the rules about Twitch. Someone was like, hey, stop showing Destiny. He's banned. I'm like, what are you talking about? Can he talk about the case after the trial? Hell yeah. And I hope he do. That's an excellent question. I really do hope he talks about the trial. I hope he uses his platform to educate his subscribers on like cohabitation, right? He was doing some cohabitation. And next thing you know, he is getting divorced. And do I think he went? You think he'll have an NDA after the case is finished? If he does have an NDA, that means he's paying her. He's paying her to shut up. And if I'm him, I don't think I want an NDA. If I'm him, I don't think I want an NDA because they're going to make the NDA go both ways. They're going to say, Mr. Cal, you can't talk about it, and she can't talk about it. And then they're going to be like, Henry, you got to stop talking about it. And I would be like, nope. I dropped the link. I don't think anyone want to come up. No one want to come up now. I really wish I could get Eternal Journey because he's a super juicer. Is Clarence Donovan? Oh, someone said no. Someone said no. She was not fair. So someone believes Adept should get spousal support. I wish that person would come up. I really do. Teach the viewers about a prenup. A lot of people do support prenups, and they are a form of protection. However, at the same time, you're still waiting on someone else to uphold the prenup, right? And people are like, every lawyer would say, hey, get a prenup. Sure, get a prenup, but a prenup could be challenged. Like, look at Tiger Woods. He had an NDA, ironclad NDA. And she like, I think I was forced to sign it. And then some other woman from 2009 is like, I was forced to sign mine too. And they're trying to break the NDA, and they took the money for it. So, like, I'm just telling you, just stay away from marriage. I don't endorse marriage. You're like, but I want to have a family. So you can't have a family without marriage. Anyway, they troll. Look, no one wants to come up tonight. All right. I got about 10 more minutes. People told me I should start a podcast. Was it fixed? Yeah, that he's taking a layup. xQcL is a layup, man. You take the layups and then maybe you double back for Zastela. Like what's the game? You may spend more time with Zastela, but you're gonna have a good time with xQcL for at least a night, right? I'm just saying. You gotta this show's not meant to be serious. Yeah, I get it, but still, I mean, he can have anyone in the world. What does Cheyenne say? No, I believe the judge shouldn't have ruled. He could and could not do with his own money. Okay, so Cheyenne like, no, he should be Cheyenne like, hell no, he should be able to gamble and buy jewelry. Let's see. Since he won't be able to flex with expensive stuff, that Valo sports team. It doesn't say he can't buy a sports team. It just says he can't buy jewelry and he can't gamble. So if I'm him and I want to buy it, hell yeah, I'll buy it. I'll spend $500,000 on the sports team easily. And then I'll put everything in a trust. The judge shouldn't be in his pockets for a girlfriend. Hell, look, Cheyenne, look, this is a woman telling another woman, like, hey, no, this shit is right. Did the documents get sealed as they requested in the last video? Technically, no. So look, if the documents would have been sealed, here, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. I'll show you right here. You would have saw another motion or another ruling, sorry. Let me get it on the screen. So here we go. You would have saw a ruling. So the ruling on it being sealed has not been, not been addressed. So here was the motion to seal it. That was filed on the 27th. We should probably be getting another ruling soon. And or the ruling could already be out and they just ain't upload the docket. Because this is what I go by to see if there's a change in the case. These are great questions. Any more questions, guys? Rapid fire. You got me for 9 more minutes. And then I got to cut this up because I know somebody gonna cut it up and it'll be all on YouTube. What is messed up about this case is that XQ didn't even intend for a prenup because he just regarded her as his girlfriend. Yeah, man. You never intended. Look, every divorce attorney will tell you that guys never see this coming. You think you found someone who's different, someone who loves you for you and not you for money. And then when the things go south, they only see you as money. They look at you as an ATM. What can I get from you? I want to be compensated for my time that I spent, the years I gave to you. I gave you my youth. I thought we were going to get married. So now we're not getting married, or now I have to move on to greener pastures and I want your money on the way out. So you can actually get a domestic partner agreement for people you live with. It's a form of protection to say, hey, we're never getting married. We're not married. If stuff go left, you have 30 days to get out of my house. Look at Cheyenne. She's like, I had 1 million boyfriends and 1 husband. Go, you go, girl. You go, girl. What supportive Adept comments did you read? I didn't really see anyone supporting Adept. Maybe because look, I know they're streaming right now. Usually when they stream, don't nobody watch my streams, which is all good. But I didn't see, does anyone support? Put a 1 in the chat if you support Adept. I did see some people who say they don't rock with her no more. It's sad. It's sad because here you go. You meet this guy, you fall in love with this guy. Next thing you know, you leave, things go left, and you're in the court of law suing this guy. And people, by and large, don't agree with your actions of suing him. And now you like, forget it. Y'all didn't turn y'all back on me. So I might as well just keep going forward with the lawsuit. And, to be honest, to be fair, if she was like, yo, Henry, I want to come on your platform and talk to you about this, I'd be like, sure. Same with Mr. Kyle. If he was like, yo, Henry, you've been spreading the word. You've been talking for me and I can't talk and I appreciate you. Let me come on your platform. I'm like, sure. Or if you're like, look, Henry, you've been putting my goddamn business out, man. What the fuck? I'm over here trying to get divorced in silence. I'm trying to move, quiet, what they say, the G's in lasagna, they move silently. I'm trying to move like that. And you out here airing me out every other weekend. You didn't cut about 30 videos on me and I don't appreciate it. And I'll be like, bruh. Look, man, damn, her career really over? I don't know. She can come back. People will forget. And someone said, air it out. Some people don't like it being aired out, guys. They be like, don't be messy, Henry. I'm like, look, guys, it is what it is. I don't want other people to follow in Mr. Kyle's footsteps and make the missteps that he made that put him in this predicament. You know what I'm saying? So if me doing these live streams can help one guy avoid getting common law marriage divorce, then maybe I've done my job. You know, the stream is over. Like it on the way out. I'm just chilling, talking. I was happy to get this update out for you guys, and hopefully you see some value in it and spread the word that hey, he's not paying spousal support, he ain't paying lawyer fees, but he can't gamble and he can't buy jewelry. Divorce for a temporary situation is crazy. Look, Cheyenne is like, this is a woman, guys. Cheyenne is not supporting the debt. Cheyenne, you should come up. I'll drop the link. Cheyenne, you should come up. This is one of my loyal supporters. If she chooses to come up, if she chooses to come up, you know, she might be like, no, I'm not coming up, Henry. Sorry. I did see a question. Henry, what are the chances of her winning? The chances of her winning this divorce based on 8 people, 5 of which are family members, 2 are housekeepers, 1 is a friend, and Mr. Cow never said he was married. I would say it's about slim to
nope
to not winning. And it's not really about winning the marriage case. It's just about dragging out putting the shackles on Mr. Cow. Still exerting that control over him, like, nah, boo boo, you can't gamble, you can't buy jewelry anymore, and I got your cars, and I'm gonna keep your cars, and you paying my Tesla bill, and I'm just revving it up, and I'm using your internet, and I'm using your HBO, I'm using everything at your expense, and you ain't ish you could do about it until this trial is over. Now, look, all that's alleged. I have no idea how the financials work, but this is a win for her, guys. Oh, Jaski. He said the chances are about the same chance as a whale driving a McLaren. Yeah, I went there. God damn, Jaski don't play. Trich says this is a rerun. Is it live? No, this is live, bro. We live out here. We up. I'll put some xQc. Look, you know I had to re-up my subscription to Mr. Kyle xqcL. I can't talk about him and not subscribe. I was afraid if I subscribed to Adept, she would block me like she did Zastela. Like, if I subscribe to you, gonna block me? She gonna be like, yeah, I am, because you're talking crap about me. And you know what I really don't get, guys? Since we here, we chilling. At first, she kind of wanted people to know about the divorce. She would interrupt his live, go all out there, talk louder so everyone can hear it. I have a court order. And then when the juicer say, hey, I'm ready to protect xQc, she like, I need it sealed ASAP. And then I think when people start seeing her for who she is, they just was like, yo, this ain't it. This ain't the move. And I wish someone would do to me with my divorce with what I'm doing with Felix divorce. Any Felix now. I didn't look. Man, her actions are super irrational. You think she's thinking straight? You think my ex is thinking straight? She like, I just want the money. My ex, hey, I just want the money. I want his money. I want him to feel it. Because it's like there are business moves I want to make, but I can't make them because I'm still married. And if I make them, she'll be like, well, I want some of that too. And I'm like,
nope.
Technical issue about your channel. Whenever you go live, your channel says rerun and it's not red and I see numbers. Oh, okay. So look, people educate me on Twitch. Guys, I don't speak Twitch. I don't speak Twitch. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. That was my time. If you're on YouTube, please like the stream on the way out. I had a ball. We joked, we laughed. Stay away from common law marriage. Stay away from cohabitation. Don't believe anything people tell you. I'm telling, not even, look, I would never lie to you, but I wish I'm gonna have to do another stream, like a Q&A, just to talk about this transracial homeless person and her simp cheerleader going in on me. It's the funniest thing I've seen in my whole life. Something I'll never forget. All right. Don't share credit card. Oh yeah, don't share credit cards. That's major. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you with the Mr. Kyle special that he loved. That they say this is meta.
I cry and I